everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. It's time to make something useful, quick, and fun. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by. And welcome to all of my new subscribers and to all of my new friends. Welcome back to all of my longtime subscribers and longtime friends. Thank you guys so much for the awesome way, and I do mean awesome, way in which you support me and my channel. In a previous video, and I'll have that video linked in the description box below, we used some Dollar Tree large graphic rub-ons and we turned them into these cards. Well, we also made envelopes to go along with the cards. And today I'm going to share with you a really fun, no adhesive required box that you can make. I'll give you a closer look in just a minute. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at a couple of the cards and the coordinating envelope that we made using those large graphic rub-ons from the Dollar Tree. Y'all, you have an instant card ready to go when you use one of those graphics. So I'm going to move these so that I can share with you a really fun packaging idea. We're going to make this box. Again, I'm going to use another one of the large graphic rub-ons. But y'all, this box is just so easy to make. I have it decorated on the back very simply. Doesn't take a whole lot of material to be able to do this. So when I open it, I have it closed with a Velcro dot. And on the inside, I have the card and the envelope that matches the front of the box. Now this box is put together using no adhesive, so to be able to close it, you don't need glue or tape. All we do is fold up, fold over, and we have it closed with a Velcro dot. Now the topper on this has a little secret. It is able to be repurposed because I use some of my repositionable tape. So the person that you're giving this to, if they want to remove this and make a card with it as well, they can. But I'm just going to put it back on like that. And because I did use my magic tape, I can take this off, put it back on, take it off, put it back on, just like you saw. So here's what we're going to need to make it. So we're going to be making our box for this one, hashtag best day ever. So to start, I'm using a piece of the Dollar Tree poster board that measures 11 by 14. I have cut it to 8.5 by 14. If you don't have the Dollar Tree poster board, you can still make this box. Just join two pieces together so that you end up with a total workable space of 8 3/4 by 14. And then I have a mat for the back of the box, and this measures 5 1/4 by 6.5. And then I have the mats that we'll be using for the rub-on. I have a white mat that measures 5.5 by 5, and I have my black background mat that measures 5 1/4 by 5 3/4. So we're going to go ahead and take the rub-on and place it down. And remember to save these because we're going to use them. As a matter of fact, you can save all of this because this is some great white space for a card writing space. And then this little plastic baggie is also reusable. So I am going to save these pieces. I'm going to take my rub-on that says hashtag best day ever. We're going to place it down like that. And I'll just go over that a little bit with the heat in my hand. Then I'm just going to take my big old spatula and rub over the whole thing. And I don't know if you guys are able to see this, but if you are, you're able to see that this is more milky looking than this. That means that my rub-on has already started sticking to the paper. So I am just going to rub this a little bit. And then I'll just start peeling. And if I happen to notice that some of it isn't sticking, I'll just go over it with my fingernail. But I'm going to come at it from different angles. And I'll just use my fingernail anywhere that I see some of that rub-on has not transferred to the paper. Now I'll just go over this to make sure that it's nice and smooth. So I'm going to take my tape runner and just add some tape. Now I'll take this piece and we're going to put it down on the piece that measures 5 1/4 by 5 3/4. I'm just going to try to get this nice and centered. So this is ready to go. Let's go ahead and make the box. All right, so we're going to take that piece that measures 8 1/4 by 14, and on the 14-inch side, let's score at 4, then 4 1/2, then 10 1/2, and 11. Then we're going to place it in on the 8 3/4 inch side, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch as far as we can go, and at 1 as far as we can go. Then I'm out of space this way, so I'm just going to flip it, put it back in, score at 1/2 inch until I meet that original 1/2 inch score, and score at 1 until I meet that original 1 inch score. Let's turn it to the opposite side and do that same scoring. So score at 1/2 inch as far as you can go, and score at 1 as far as you can go. Then we're going to take this, flip it, put it in, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch until we meet the original 1/2 inch score, and score at 1 until we meet the original 1 inch score. That is it for the scoreboard. We're going to fold and burnish all of our scores. Y'all, this is super easy peasy, but it's little things like this that really elevate your gift giving, or if you're selling these, this also elevates that as well, because the outside of this box will tell any potential buyer what it is that they're getting. And we will do that last score. So now your project piece should look like this. Everywhere that we have a score mark facing out this way, we are going to cut to free the tab. So we'll go to the second score mark and cut out. Second score mark, cut out. Now we can take this piece and we're just going to reduce it, and then we're going to angle and angle. And we do this with all of these score marks. So you're going to go to the second score mark, drag out. Then we're able to reduce, angle, and angle. Let's rotate it to the opposite side and do the same thing. So go to the second score mark, drag out, let's reduce this, and angle. Go here to the end, second score mark, and drag out. Fold in, like that. Then we're going to angle and angle. And so your project piece should look like this. At the top, you're going to have a panel that is not as wide as the one at the bottom. The bottom panel is the panel that we need to focus on right now. So we're going to take these two pieces and fold them in just like this. And I'm going to use my tape runner to close these. So we're just going to fold them over. The same is true for this one. Let's just fold that over. So now your project piece looks like this. So now we'll go ahead and just add some tape to those top flaps and fold them over. And now your project piece should look like this. So we'll take these two in the center and we're going to create flaps that fold over and will look like this. You can tuck those in and tuck these in. And when we put the box together, this just goes up to meet these, and then our top just folds in, and there is your box. So before I do that, I am going to go ahead and place down the black mat on the back. And again, this mat measures 6.5 by 5 1/4. I am just going to take some of my tape add some tape to the back. I'm going to take this piece and I will center it as best I can. Then I have this little flower that I'm just going to put on the back as a decorative piece. And you really don't have to add this. These are optional. The back panel that I put on is optional. The flower that I'm putting on is optional. To make this box and to close this box, to make this box as it is right now, does not require any adhesive to close it. You don't even have to use adhesive on these parts. You can simply remove them. I decided to use them on this project just because I didn't feel like cutting them off, but you can make this a complete no adhesive project by simply removing these. So now let's just fold up, tuck in, and fold over. And so now I can take my Velcro dot. I'm going to put my Velcro dot on the top, and then I'll just fold over and close the box like that. And you've got a nice little squeeze to make sure that it's closed. And then we can take our topper and put it on just like that. So I am just going to add some tape, some of my repositionable magic tape to the top like that. And then I'm going to take this piece and just decide where I want it. And so there we have a beautiful box for our card. And like I said, this is a no adhesive required box. And the reason why I'm stressing that is because I can promise you, there are going to be at least a dozen comments saying, but you used adhesive. I used adhesive, but I didn't have to for this box to work. Because, as I said earlier, I can cut these edges off and still get the same effect with this box. And y'all, it really is a shame that I have to stress these points, but unfortunately, I do, because there are people who watch videos and their sole purpose is to watch someone's video, to critique it, and point out every little thing that they think you said or you did wrong. So I'm offering the explanation in an effort to hopefully not have that behavior occur. So we're going to take our card, put it in, tuck in those tabs, fold up, fold over, let that Velcro catch. And now we have a second box for the sweet card we made using a Dollar Tree large graphic rub-on. I will have the video linked in the description box below on how I made the actual card and envelope. But I absolutely love how beautifully this presents, and I think that you will too. So I hope that you have enjoyed this fun, quick and easy way to make a box for those beautiful cards that you're making using the Dollar Tree rub-ons. And you know something else? If you're making chunky cards, even if you're not making the Dollar Tree rub-ons, look how thick this is. This is 1/2 inch thick, so that should work for you as well. Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed today's awesome video. If you have, please hit that like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.